Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Morning Coffee. I got my coffee locked and loaded, ready to go because today we are going to talk about some very interesting stuff. You tuned into the morning show that talks about crypto, altcoins, Bitcoin, Ecomi, and Veve. And today we are going to keep it very, very short and concise, but we are going to talk about the Disney and Fortnite stuff. What does it mean for Ecomi and Veve? What are the implications? And we're going to talk a little bit about the markets and the charts as always right after the video. Okay, so first of all, let me know if the microphone is better than yesterday. I hope it is, because I did a little bit of a volume enforcement. I think maybe this is better. Give me some feedback if you can hear me all right. If not, I will put it even louder. Secondly, make sure to smash up the like button. We have already a couple of people here. Trucking Hank says, feeling bullish this morning. Let's go. We know why. G Money says audio is fine. So I think that is good. Trucking Hank says way better. Okay, awesome. So I found a way to tweak on this even though the volume is already at 100. Now, I hope you guys have coffee. I need coffee. And so today we're going to do it a little bit differently than usual, and that is that we are going to talk only quickly about Bitcoin, because there are some cool things about Bitcoin, but then we talk about this main topic right away, and then we are looking at the rest. So we're mixing it up a little bit. Okay, so yeah, subscribe to the channel, tick the little bell. If you want to become a rare hodler, you just have to become a YouTube channel member. Most of the people, or the people that are talking here, are already rare hodlers, so I thank you all, my rare hodlers. And Telegram group, great utility. Think about it. Green Lantern says GM hodlers audio is top. Okay, so then we can start. Let's start with this. So, Fidelity, the one company of those that is offering Bitcoin, is now also allocating 1% to spot Bitcoin in their all-in-one conservative ETF. So what does that mean? They have basically this mixed ETF, and there are percentages going into different types of equities and so on. So US equities, investment grade debt, international equities, Canadian equities, and then 1% goes to Bitcoin. Okay, and this is, I think, where the real power comes in. If in other ETFs where people are basically not even making the active decision to buy Bitcoin, but for every $100 that goes in such an ETF, $1 goes into purchasing Bitcoin. That is power, that is passive power, so to say, right? But someone also pointed out that is the Canadian Fidelity, not the US subsidiary. Nonetheless, it's good, because I guess that is going to happen in the US as well. Okay, next one is GBTC outflows are shrinking. We know that Grayscale has been offloading massive amounts of Bitcoin, and yet the positive flow for the overall US Bitcoin ETFs were still in a net positive. But now we see that from 484 and 500 million, half a billion almost here, they got back to I don't know, 100 or even sub 100 million. So we will be seeing, but overall it seems that this selling is starting to get less and less. So if that happens, but the rest of the demand or the rest of the inflow stays a little bit higher, then I think there will be somewhat of a squeeze coming in. That could be something that we could be seeing in the price fairly soon. Okay. And then also this one here, apparently Michael Saylor announced that MicroStrategy is going to pivot into a fully Bitcoin development company. So MicroStrategy is basically saying they are going to develop on top of Bitcoin, develop the Bitcoin network and so on. So they have basically gone all in on Bitcoin also with their business model. Yeah. I have not seen the video yet, but if you want to check it out, that's basically what happened. Okay, and that's already it for Bitcoin, which means we only have to look at the Bitcoin price for today and refresh here. And then we move on to Disney and Fortnite and everything. Yeah, so Bitcoin is having another green day, and actually yesterday it reacted a couple of percent, so suddenly it challenges this previous resistance that has been broken already once again. So we are sitting at this once again, and the big question is that already it? Are we not even getting a couple of more days sideways or so, as the chart that I showed yesterday implies? Is that already it, where we say, okay, we are going into pre-halving rally, or are we going to take a little bit more time? There are 65 days until the halving at the moment calculated. So there is still... Where is the halving? If we go from today and we go 65 days, that here is the halving calculated on the 13th of April at the moment, calculated by CMC. Doesn't have to fall directly on that date, but you can imagine a lot of chart until here. This is the halving. Let's make that a dot that we can see. So there is still the option to go like that. Okay, now we want to be yellow again. There's still the option to re-challenge and retrace and come up. Okay, but usually these 2 months before is already pre-halving rally. So everything can happen from now, and to be honest, this chart pattern, for me at least, doesn't look too high quality at the moment. So yeah, we will see how it develops. Excuse me. Okay, before we talk about Ecomi, let's get to the main point here. As I said, we are going to do it a little bit differently today. But let's see first. Crazy Dan said, I think the Tucker Carlson interview with Putin will be interesting. Didn't know that it's going to happen, but now that you said it, yeah, if that happens, it's going to be interesting. So this came out yesterday. Breaking news. Disney invests 1.5 billion in Epic to create a persistent, open and interoperable ecosystem that will bring together the Disney and Fortnite communities tied to Fortnite. This will also be powered by Unreal Engine. Okay. According to Disney, this will be a world-class games experience and interoperating with Fortnite. The new persistent universe will offer a multitude of opportunities of consumers to play, watch, shop, and engage with content, characters, and stories from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Avatar, and more. Players, gamers, and fans will be able to create their own stories and experiences, express their fandom in distinctly Disney way, and share content with each other in ways that they love. Okay, well, that sounds promising. So let's watch the trailer together. And I get the chat over. Let's let the chat there, but reduce this. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, so let's watch this together.
Discover a place where magic is epic.
Okay, so we have seen that. First of all, the biggest hint at Veve is this. Soon-ish. Right? But in all honesty. So first of all, what did we read? What did we see? Fortnite is creating a game world, so to say. Epic Games is creating that with a lot of brands that we know also from the Veve app. However, in the entire trailer and in the entire text and everything that is said and until now around it, I could not find any hints at Web3, NFTs, or whatever. So for now, this only looks to me like an open player world that allows for building, and there is a shop attached to it. But it doesn't say necessarily that this is underpinned by any NFT or anything else. So for now, I have to assume that this is the normal way of Fortnite, where you just, hey, your skins and everything else, if the game goes away, everything else goes away. However, the magnitude of this thing is a little bit bigger because, I mean, they basically said, hey, take 1.5 billion to build out this metaverse. Okay. Now, if we're going through this, I mean, we see tons of characters that we have on Veve, and some people get excited about this, right? So we have these three here: Olaf and Elsa, and you know what, right? But here we also have Avatar and the birds that we have on the Veve app, right? So let's just go over that. We don't have the Millennium Falcon yet. So it seems that this is, I mean, Fortnite is known for the Battle Royale style, right? I think this will be in the center. We see Deadpool here, right? Millennium Falcon again, by the way, and the TIE fighters here. Yeah, what else? Let's see. Let's click through it. Captain America, Indiana Jones, Darth Vader, and Stormtroopers. Okay. And now here, and this is something that some people pointed out as well. I think, where can we see it best? Here. Let's get the chat out of the way. So some people are pointing out that the biggest clue for Veve, or that Veve has something to do with it, is this partner statue here. But you always have to remember, the partner statue is just an icon. It's an iconic symbol for all Veve users, because it was in the first series of the golden moments, and it is in front of, I think, every Disneyland that there is, right? So this is not an exclusive design for Veve, the golden partner statue. It's just something that represents Disney in general. So obviously Disney is part of that, and you can see also here the plateau. You have ESPN and Marvel with Lucasfilm. So this looks like a Marvel world, so to say, and then you have here a Disney plateau, and then here you have a Star Wars plateau, and so on. So, and then in the middle you have somewhat kind of a gateway, and I think that's like how you should have imagined a Veveverse where they can build their worlds, right? Where you have a gateway in the middle, and then you have this, like, I don't know, the Delusionville and everything. But I don't think that, honestly, I want to manage expectations here, and I don't think that this has something to do with the Veveverse, right? I think they are building out a game where they are leveraging these brands. A world where you can also design and build stuff yourself. I mean, we have seen that already, like Minecraft mods and so on have these things that you have a starter world, and then you can jump through different portals into games and whatnot, and other mods that have been built. Okay, so Matthew says PH Omi prediction. Let's go. Let's see. There was Blaze Hayes every day says good morning. Okay, I can't really translate that, but it is hilarious. But I know what it means, obviously. Blaze says let's go. GM all. The VV Zombie says yo. Matthew says PH only price prediction, let's go 2024 2025, let's do it afterwards. Bodo says GM, I like the partner statue in the, oh, by the way, let's bring the chat back. So Mark D says I like the partner statue in the last shot, different worlds. Blaze says this weekend Leverkusen versus Bayern, who I'm betting. I don't know. Leverkusen has just exhausted themselves in the German Cup, right? So maybe they're satisfied after this victory. Crazy Dan says, hey PH, yes, the interview premiere in 16 hours on Twitter and Tucker's channel. Oh, okay. Marky says, we made the partner statue matter. No Disney park goer ever really gave a shit. Making it the key golden moment made it substantial and noticed in our community, right? But they have it here, so maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. So, and he's not the only one who says that. Here, someone points it out, Larry, for example, right? Actually, the quality here, he increased the quality a little bit so that you can see more things. But yeah, basically he points that out, and someone says, and now you know why we have Marvel Mighties. I feel it like that we're all partners in this. I don't know. So and this, don't get me wrong, I'm bullish on Veve, right? I'm bullish on Veve, but I'm not sure that everything that Veve does has to do with Veve. Not everything that Disney does has to do with Veve, right? The one users will get, to be honest, is just the main Disney symbol. Yeah, exactly. So this is a discussion, right? And people choose either to be bullish or to be more conservative based on history, right? Dali with the fan chanting here. Okay. The Veve Zombie. Disney is not dumb. They have to see the earning potential and long-time revenue generated from these NFTs, they will 100% be implemented in this project. So the Veve Zombie is more motivated in that direction even, and I like to entertain the idea, but I'm not sure if that's really the case. But there was let's go to Mr. David Yu, because if you already want to look at idea, what that is, then you have David Yu here posting this with the eyeglasses emoji and retweeting the official Fortnite trailer from Disney. So this is the origin. By the way, I should have taken the original Disney post, but you know. And then it says here, this is going to be epic. The Walt Disney Company and Epic Games are collaborating on all new games and entertainment universe, featuring those characters. Let's look at the article, by the way, as well. Maybe we can find out a little bit more. So they also say it in their own article. Disney will invest $1.5 billion to acquire an equity stake in Epic Games alongside the multi-year project. So it would be, obviously it would be awesome if Disney says Epic Games and then we integrate the Veve stuff, right? And we take the 3D models of Epic Games and launch that as, I don't know, as drops on Veve, right? That would be amazing. But I'm conservative to fully entertain this idea, right? Because I mean, there is not much hinting on this. Adam says Disney makes money from the collectibles too, though. Yeah, that's true. Dan says it looks undeniably cool. I'm not sure if it's bearish for Veveomi, but I do think Veveverse will be comparatively very underwhelming. It only can. You are comparing that to one of the most played games of the past decade. A game studio that has really killed it, and I think so. I think even if so, let's divide that idea in two. Even if the NFTs are integrated, the Veve collectibles are integrated, I don't think that the Veveverse is connected to this development universe, right? But who knows? I mean, honestly, every interaction, and even if it's only the partner statue giving you access to I don't know what, would be beyond my expectations for this, right? So the transaction is subject to customary closing conditions, including regulatory approval. In addition, being a world-class games experience and interoperating with Fortnite, the new persistent universe will offer a multitude of opportunities for consumers to play, watch, shop, engage with content, characters, and stories from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Avatar, and more. Players, games, and fans will be able to create their own stories. Create their own story. You know what comes to mind when I hear create their own stories? It comes to mind that Disney will be in March at South by Southside or South by Southwest or something like that is the name of that thing, where they are talking about a new way of storytelling in the intersection of tech and virtual reality and I don't know what. That comes to mind, and Marvel is in here also. So not saying that this is necessarily where they announce that they are going to be in this project, but just it comes to mind. Let's just leave it at that. And experiences express their fandom in a distinctly Disney way and share content with each other in ways that they love. This will all be powered by Unreal Engine. So yeah, when you hear like, oh, it's going to be Unreal, we know that the Veveverse is also supposed to run on this, or the beta is already running on it. Yeah. Our exciting new relationship with Epic Games will bring together Disney's beloved brands and franchises with the hugely popular Fortnite in a transformational new games and entertainment universe, says Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney. This marks Disney's biggest entry ever into the world of games and offers significant opportunities for growth and expansion. We can't wait for fans to experience the Disney stories and worlds they love in groundbreaking new ways. So they're basically marketing existing content in the Fortnite way. Disney was one of the first companies to believe in the potential of bringing their worlds together with ours in Fortnite, and they use Unreal Engine across the portfolio, said Tim Sweeney, CEO and founder of Epic Games. Now we're collaborating on something entirely new to build a persistent, open, interoperable ecosystem that will bring together the Disney and Fortnite communities. So this because they bought a share, right? This will enable us to bring together our incredible collection of stories and experiences from across the company for a broad audience in ways we have only dreamed before, says Josh D'Amaro, chairman of Disney Experiences. Epic Games industry leading technology and Fortnite open ecosystem will help us reach consumers where they are so they can engage with Disney in the ways that are most relevant to them. So someone pointed out that the same day this came out, yesterday, there was also the earnings report or earnings reporting of Disney. So this article is strategically placed to tie into this and potentially also into the Apple Vision Pro hype. So now we have here the relationship, right? So let's see. Disney and Epic Games have engaged hundreds of millions of players through Fortnite, content integration, season collaboration, in-game activation, and live events. So it's not that this is the first time that the Disney stuff is in there. We had seen avatars of Star Wars, for example, before in trailers and in the game, including Marvel Nexus War with Galactus, which drew more than 15.3 million current players. Unreal Engine is used to produce assets and content across the Disney portfolio. In the development of video games like Kingdom Hearts 3 and Star Wars Jedi Survivor, in cinematic editing and animation for film streaming, and in the creation of more than 15 Disney park attractions like Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run at Star Wars Galaxy Edge, and so on. This all builds on Epic Games' participation in 2017 Disney Accelerator program. So I think there was also that hints at the first time this accelerator program hints at that these other crypto let's say modules are maybe also part, like Polygon. But no matter what, this accelerator program also was year by year, and Epic Games had participated there in 2017. There were other projects, also crypto projects, that had participated in an accelerator program in the following years. Okay, so this article is way longer, but I think we leave it at that. The fact of the matter is that we can't say for sure, but I would say more likely than not, it's it's not linked, not related. Trucking Gang says Randy showed an old video with Khan talking about working with Fortnite. Yeah, and African may have said that, but that doesn't mean that the wish for that 5 years ago. I think these are these old videos from presentation get-togethers that were filmed on the side where you barely can understand anything. I remember there's also one that they're talking about license like Harry Potter. There are some where they're talking about having the Pokemon license. There are some videos like this where they talk about Fortnite. But we did not see any integration so far, and we did not see any Epic Games related characters or skins or whatever on Veve. So working with Fortnite could be, but we don't know for sure. Just because Alfred Khan said that in a video that is probably very old, it doesn't mean that it has to happen, guys. Please be open-minded also to the skepticism. On the other side, I will be a little bit open-minded towards the moonboyism, in the sense that that I would give a couple of % of chance that something is happening in this direction. Jordan, what is going on? Yo, Big PH. We're in hot discussions apparently about whether this is a thing or not. With the little partner statue is almost hidden behind the Epic Games cover. Yeah. Here on this banner, we can at least at these words have a more zoomed in look. So here's the monster sign. There's the Stark Tower, Stark Holding, 20th Century Fox. Okay, but I think no matter what, this collab is a big deal for the gaming space, and we will see what comes out of it. For sure, it's good for the space, right? So let's talk about one more thing here, and that is Ecomi posted something. Our friends at Avantgarde New Zealand are giving away beta keys so you can check out Tengoku Senso. You know, the play to earn game that also is supposed to burn Omi. To participate, join the Tengoku Discord and type beta key in the beta test channel. The first 100 users will receive a DM with a beta key. So following that link, apparently you get there. Be always careful when clicking link. Double, triple, quadruple check, and make sure that you do not have any wallets or so that can be drained by that. So that is always important. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Blaze says, I am a beta. I am a beta. I don't know. Not sure if you meant what you said, but yeah, there we go. Okay. Then we also want Veve. We want to look at Veve. Because Veve obviously launches new drops and stuff like that. So we're getting looks at the Tokidoki Dragon. I think the Tokidoki Dragon is something for me to go for because of the extreme scarcity of the thing. Then there is this relatively new comic which has some interesting cover art. Yeah, but overall we have the drop calendar here by KC BMW. So here we see it. Actually, we're getting from today back-to-back drops for 4 days straight. This is interesting, or this is cool to see, because I remember that Veve was saying that they were heading into 1 day to have drops almost every day or every day. And here we see 4 days in a row, 1 day pause, and then the next comic. This is for Chinese New Year. And I think the Daredevil, I will probably go for all 3 of these, and I'm not sure about the rabbits. But the 8, 9, and 10, I want to, if I can, from the time, I want to go for all of these 3 drops. Okay. Adam says a couple of percent. Come on. Yeah, unfortunately that's all I can give you, because in the text and from everything there's not too much to imply more. Adam says, hey, it's not Angry Jordan. No, it's not. Who said that it's Angry Jordan? Jordan Reese. It's a bullish Jordan, I think. But nonetheless, so I'm pretty sure, I think that this Daredevil comic could be interesting because of the scarcity. The dragon is because of the scarcity, and the stamps because I already own the other stamps. So why not go for this one here? And who knows? Like, I mean, it's Asia, so Asian stamps, and therefore, I mean, they are still by USPS, but they could be something in the next bull run. Who knows? If we get more Asian people. Speaking of which, let's look at user development quickly, and therefore I will move the stuff. Here we see the user development. There you go. And you see we are still uptrending. So once again, for those who don't know how this looks or how this works, unique users or unique owners are wallets that have at least one collectible. And you see here there is some fluctuation going on, but overall the trend is still up. And we have seen that here we're at 655,981, and on the 1st of January we were at 784. So that's about 200 users. That's an increase of 200 users throughout 1.5 months. So that is obviously not too much. But if you're looking at scarce collectibles, 200 users is quite a bit. So, a couple of secret rare comics don't even have this much editions in circulation. Some of the secret rare comics only have 125 editions in circulation. And there are other things like, for example, the Tokidoki Gold Dragon will only have 88 total. Some of them are withheld. And that means if you have the user inflow, let's say these are organic users because the growth looks pretty organic, not here, but here from the first, like from this year, and considering that there were 6 drops less, still 200 users more in the middle of the absolute NFT bear market, I think that's okay, that's fine. And hopefully some of these people are collectors or at least want to pile up for the bull run. So I think that's fine, right? If you get a couple of thousand people throughout until summer, that would be good. I mean, there are 4.5 more months, so that gives you the possibility to get 1,000 users more. And then when things are starting to come back, probably this user growth is intensifying. And hopefully then the marketing goes in the right direction. But that for the health of Veve. And maybe we can take more looks to that. But unfortunately today I have to leave earlier. So I'm going to call it a day already. Guys, make sure to smash up the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We have 40 people here, so that is amazing. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and let me know in the comments below what you think about all of that, if you watch this as a video afterwards. And speculate on, guys, speculate on with regards to Veve and Fortnite or Veve, Fortnite, Disney. I'm curious to see what the speculation brings, and stay tuned for more videos. So tomorrow there will be no crypto morning coffee. Tomorrow there will be maybe a video, because I am going to travel business-wise today. So I will not be able to make a morning stream tomorrow, but I will be back on Monday with Crypto Morning Coffee, and hopefully next week we can have Crypto Morning Coffee every day. So looking forward to that. So guys, wherever you are on the world, have a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon, and I see you in the next video or on the next Crypto Morning Coffee. Have a good one, everyone.